And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Here's Burks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Daniel Tice.
First team foul.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
B.A., they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task, but the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Now here's Graham. 5 on the clock. Kennard outside. The three. And it's Watanabe with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Green. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Lee on the wing. Tice sets a screen. Back to Lee. Oh, they pick off the pass. Inside. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Young. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Stolen by Burks. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Young gets it to go.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Pass to Knight. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Graham. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Rebounded by Green.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Watanabe. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second team foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Utah Watanabe.
And no luck that time either.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
This one for 3. Kennard can't get it to go. Here's Hauser. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard.
The Pelicans won. Ladies and gentlemen, your first youth.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Pass to Burks. And it's all from three-point range. The Pelicans trail. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And any time a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be, I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Outside Johnson. Outside Burks. Here's Gobert. The shot won't fall. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
That free throw good from Booker. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Pass to Johnson. just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pulls it. Horford can't hit.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
It's Williams, high post. Middleton from the outside. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Suns trailing. McCollum way outside. Williams grabs the board. So it's the Pelicans now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Now here's McCollum. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Horford. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Here's Booker. Takes it inside. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Out to Horford. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
New Orleans in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dinwiddie outside. And Williams punches it home.
Assisted by.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. McCollum's shot is off. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Booker can't get it to go.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Suns getting their last shot to go. In transition, here they come. Back to Burks. .52 seconds left in the half. Pass to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
And here's Covington. Here's Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jermichael Green.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And he makes a first.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Young. Launches the 3. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Booker with it. Kennard outside. Back to Booker. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Young. McCollum on the wing. Back to Young. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his second basket on the night.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot. And BA, when you think of C.J. McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer too.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. To the inside. Gobert. Pass to McCollum. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll go on Luke Kennard. And Smitty McCollum has continued to add to his game over the years.
And what I like about it, we've seen the playmaking improve because he's one of the best combo guards we have in this game. An unpredictable player who just torches the defense. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to Young. For the lead. Suns keep it alive. Now here's McCollum. Covered by Covington. Now Young. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Young's got 8 points.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range. Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Now here's McCollum. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
3-point field goal.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the Suns call time here. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. The Suns leading. Outside Young. Pass to Burks. The fader. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. Left side Burks. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Pelicans ball.
.157 left in the third quarter. The Pelicans trail. Here's Knight. There's the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
Outside Young. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive. Goes back up. Pass to Green. It doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Grant. Tice sets a screen. Here's Knight. Good. And Graham with the setup. He's got 5.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Young. Outside Burks. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Young. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Kennard on the wing. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Young. 11 points in the game. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 2.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Fires for 3. He's off on that one. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's New Orleans now. 2-point game. And here's Middleton. Misses from close range. Pass to McCollum. To the middle. Here's Hauser. The shot off that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Middleton, left side. Back to Booker. Driving in. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Second chance effort. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. That one drops for him. And the Suns lead by 1.
We see you, C.J. McCollum, playing down low.
Booker for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe, but when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Watanabe. And stolen by Williams. Williams on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Pelican substitution.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Booker. Pass to Covington. Here's Middleton. And it's good for 2.
Oh, strong make by Middleton. Now, he puts in a lot of the work in the weight room on his upper half, and you can see it on that play.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
McCollum outside. Pass to Taylor. From the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. Here's Booker. Down low. There's the double team with Horford. Here's Dinwiddie. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
There's Young with the 3. Pelicans cleared away.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Booker attacking. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
The Suns making a switch here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Young with it. Looking to end the run. Phoenix no good that time either.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Horford. And stolen by Covington. 4-3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
3-point field goal.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Now here's Burks. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. Here's Horford. Second chance shot. And another shot. The kick out to Young. And the Suns miss again.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pelicans.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
Here's Gobert. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer.
check. Set ripper, neighborhood superstar. Corner split up, wild beat disposer. Hot boys, expedition flipper. Be terrified from that night. You fake respect. You're playing with the wrong one. You're playing with the wrong. The whole room better watch your back. Little one, there's a rap. March, step when I keep it open here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm about. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind, like we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this.
Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that.
Watch me grow up. When I was small, he had a plan. My daddy was ballin' and he was the right-hand man. My papa bought us a house to keep our family secure. Living good on a ranch in the middle of woods. I understood at a young age my papa was seen him. He wasn't touchable, but he had a right-hand man that wasn't trustable. Undercover slow, he made deals under the table, working for the around my people. My daddy, so he got love for them. All that got repossessed, our family was flat broke. Moved back inside the project this summer of '84. Developed my hunting skills from yoga and black zone. Then I got to the point that I wasn't small no more. The same that had on my daddy do. I know that he's shiesty, but this just don't know. Swear to God I ain't about it, but this just don't know. Respect my mind.
Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind, look we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this.
Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that. Me, Wayne, Turk, and Juvenile getting and fresh pearl whites of bird 1500. No stunting, counting 100,000. He shoulda knew them hot boys wasn't bringing back. That's how the game go and that's how the game get played. Put your sweat, no haters. All week long, look, I'm on the grind. All year round, I make it respect my mind. Every single day, it's a must. I use to play hotels to duck. No, I ain't the one to be repped on. Move when I'm coming through. I don't give if you got your do that. Thought you knew that. That's how BGs they do that. And when I ride you all the time, you gon' respect my mind.
Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind, look we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this.
Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that.
Respect my mind, can't just stay your distance like that. When you're rapping on me, when you're hating on me, what's happening, Woody? Do you think you're ready for us? Disrespect our mind, over you is a must. Come through your it's over, don't spook now. Cause when you was talking about us, it was all good, huh? All that, I ain't gon' talk, I'ma save it. Original HB, I ride Mercedes, a young rich. My whole team playing with figures. Well, and bulls and getting richer and richer. I got stacks of money. Respect my mind, I respect my mind. Respect my mind, and I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind, look we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this.
Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that.
Respect my mind, respect my mind, I had them in your house.
Respect my mind, cause we'll. Respect my mind, cause we bout that.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Here's Booker. And Booker. Throws it down.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
So it's the Pelicans now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Brunson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Pelicans. 4-point game.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Brunson has it in the corner. Outside, Dort. Bridges inside. Good D by Covington. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead. Here's Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Middleton. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. From outside the arc. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So for the Pelicans, here's Melton. Some solid defense from Knight. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Lee. Here he goes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Howard at the elbow. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Over in the corner, Dort. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Now here's Connaughton. Back to Graham. Tate with the rebound. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
Now, here's Tate. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here we go. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
To the paint. Here's Knight. And a wide open look for Lee. Misses the 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count that bucket.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Graham surveying the floor. Here's Connaughton. It's stolen. Here's Melton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by
13. Ladies and gentlemen,
well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Brunson with it. Williams picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
For 3, Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
New Orleans leading by 6. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more. And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Brunson, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Dinwiddie outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Chicago calls timeout. And here are the Bulls now. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Bulls trail by 10. Harris looking it over. Here's Zubats looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the rejection by Zubats. To the left side wing. Harris outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Nobody near Williams. And they get it back. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, no good by New Orleans. Thompson with it, defended by Dinwiddie.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Middleton is doubled. Shot clock at 5. Kennard for 3. And the Pelicans get it back. Second shot opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside. And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. New Orleans moving it around. In the corner, Kennard with it. And again, New Orleans has no up. Bulls trail by 9. Over to the left wing. A shot by Tate with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
To the middle. Bridges with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New Orleans on top, leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 4. Here's Dort. And Covington sends it back. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Booker. Pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Stolen by Zubac.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's Booker. Into the lane. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Outside, Dort for the lead. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. New Orleans in the lead. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Covington. Back to Booker. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Brunson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Chicago calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Chicago with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Brunson. Here's Dort. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Pelicans have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. It's a close game here in Chicago. Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Booker. Now Williams. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Graham. On the wing, Booker. He's got 10. Another shot. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a one-point game. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
14 foul.
The first one falls.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Joe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 56 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Now Graham. Lee outside. Middleton looking it over. Back to Lee. And again, no good by New Orleans. Bulls trailed by 3. Joe can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
So the wing on the left. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Middleton. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one.
32. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Here now is Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish. Clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Middleton left side. Shoots over Zubac. Middleton can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Williamson. Covington with the steal. Williams with the ball. Bridges covering. Middleton inside the three-point line. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bridges got his first 2 points of the night. Pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Chicago calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
All right, David, thanks. Pelicans leading by 3. Kennard on the wing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Dort to tie it up. Here's Zubac. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
Outside, Dort. Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. Outside, Dort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Brunson, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Inside. Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Melton, no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Middleton right side. On the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And it's Williamson missing. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To Dinwiddie. Over Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. .125 left in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Part of becoming a superstar for Zion, you have to sink free throws when it matters most.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And they pick up 2. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Williams. Williams looking it over. Stolen by Middleton. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Back to Middleton. Covington wide open. He fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this is what Covington is known for, effective at stretching the floor with his outside shooting.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The ultimate scorer, Booker looks to add some clutch to his game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Is what your take?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
To the right side. And again, no good by Chicago. And an intentional foul right there.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother.
Came up off a dollar, so I'm thankful. You know I gotta get it to the bank. Close facts, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Whack, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Facts, bro. Really big facts. Yeah. It feel good to be an immigrant. When we order lunch, it's only chili shrimp. Mixing up masala with the don't die, but the smile very innocent. Who that is? Who that is? Big Baba. Foreign with the Timberlands. No brother with the yeah, we with it. Get the breads with the dividends, inshallah. My shorty wrist whipping in some bangles. She in this cutting up the mangoes. Cuban links feeling like I'm Castro. But only with the cash flow. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Whack, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Facts, bro. Really big facts. Yeah, all of it is pouring out, it's pouring in. Give me mine, make the night. I keep the truth, I burn the lies. You know Nikki bringing out the bounce. 1, 2, second count. Yeah. Pretty woman standing on the couch trying to get it, but the errors got me leaving unannounced. Habibi, oh you my Nefertiti. You play hard to get it, I'm a Moroccan mentally. They think I'm a threat, but I'm an addict to the belief. I need making more than I can count now. Taking meetings with the fairy skin downtown. The money got me coming out the house now. The money got me coming out the house now. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Whack. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Facts, bro, really big facts. Yeah, I'm the one who put it on my back though. I'm the one who's showing off the ankles. Came up off a dollar, so I'm thankful. You know I gotta get it to the bank. Close facts, bro. Facts, bro, these is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro, these is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Whack, bro. Facts, bro, these is all facts. Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Facts, bro, really big facts.
I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. Said me and my homeboy were coming out with an album. You looked at me like, yeah, right, but you gave me your number anyway. You house about them oranges. Moved away from home to school with big plans. By day, study the history of music. By night, just to pay for that. You to get your was a mission impossible. We were both the same age, but I suppose wasn't on the same page, but in the same book of life. So I'd page you when I felt that you were getting off of work, or either when you're on your way to school. We started hanging like Ernie and Bert, and in my idle head I'm thinking cool. Just when I think I'm now, the events that followed had me volley if your hometown would be heaven. The angelic nastiness you possessed made you by far the best, therefore hard to tell. You dropped me off by the dungeon, never came in, but I knew that you were wondering, now are these in this house up to something? So they could function. Well, yes and no. Yes, we were selling it, but no, it wasn't. Cook it in the basement, then move it at a show. Then grab the microphone and everybody yelled ho. Meanwhile, the video starts playing. BET, college radio in a van, packed full of with a in their hand and one in their ear. You know what I'm saying, but I kept your number in my old phone. Got a new chip flip with the wrong. So it took me a minute to retrieve 7 digits, but I promised I would call you when I got home. But when I got home, I never did. By the time I did, heard that you had a kid by some indicator who replied, see you later, when he got the good news. That's life. Now I'm 19 with a Cadillac. with the gold pack. Got a plaque, but I'm living with my pop. So I got a and a low jack. You're kinda fast for that fella in class who used to draw and never said much, cause half of what he saw was so far from that place you wanna be. That words only more follow me. Are you starting to gather what I'm getting at? Now if I'm losing you, tell me, then I double back. But keep in mind at the time, keep it real was the phrase. Silly when said now, but those were the days when spring break and Daytona and freak Nicks made you wanna drop out of college and never go back. Move to the south, but that ain't a Kodak moment. On went myself and Big Boy. Well, you knew a Miss Twan. That's right, you were around before begun. Well, Twan had a daughter and saw that was made to mature before the first tour. We hit the road like Jack, laughed and cried and dropped it back with some. Girls used to say, y'all talk funny, y'all from the islands? And Dot laughed and they just keep smiling. No, I'm from Atlanta, baby. He from Savannah, maybe. We should and get and then, hey, we gotta go because the bus is pulling out in 30 minutes.